What's up? Ooh. What is going on, guys? It's your boy AEllis here and I am back in my car. I've been on holiday for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed the holiday videos. I mean, a lot of you guys didn't because it's not my usual content, but you guys can still show some support at least. So just like the video and comment. But anyways, I'm back and I'm heading to the gym now. But something that I've never covered is why I actually bought this car. Like why I bought a VXR. I mean, there were so many different choices. You had the ST, the Clio, you had Meganes, even though those are like the bigger stuff. You had Meganes, Focuses. So it's just like, why did I choose a VXR when I had so many options that I could have got for around the same price? I haven't even done like a review video of this car yet. Like I've owned it for like 2.5 years now and I haven't done a review of it. I've done a running cost video. That's not a review, that's more like cost of just maintaining it. But yeah, why did I choose to get this car? I'll say around 5-6 years ago probably. When I was in year 10, year 11, me and my 2 years, we were always like having this discussion about cars and I'm always like, I'm gonna get this car when I pass my test, I'm gonna get that car when I pass my test. It's like, you'll never get that car because you won't get insured. This, that and the other. That was kind of like a slight dream killer, like me thinking about it. I won't be able to get this car when I'm that age because insurance will be a killer. Ooh. One of the cars that I was really interested in as well was the Mazda RX8. I've said it in a few videos because it was rear wheel drive, it was reasonably cheap and it had like 230 brake. Yeah, long story short, I didn't get that one in the end. But anyways, he was always saying that I wouldn't be able to get a fast car at a young age for whatever. Like I used to go on Auto Trader literally every single day, every night. Like, I used to be like planning it ahead, like this is the car I'm gonna get when I pass my test. And I used to be looking at M3s and stuff like that. I'm thinking like now looking back at it, it's not unrealistic, but if I'd have known the things that I do now, I'd have probably had an M3 by now, an M4. Like honestly, like if I'd have started learning the stuff that I'm learning now back then, I would have probably had a Lambo by now, but that's to come. Yeah, back and forth on Auto Trader looking at what car to get. I was looking at the reasonably small hatchback, so the stuff like the Clios, the Fiestas, the Corsas obviously. I just fell in love with the Vauxhall, the VXR. I fell in love with the VXR specifically. So yeah, I fell in love with the VXR specifically. I had a little soft spot for the Clio RS because that was just so little and absolutely amazing. So I had like a little soft spot for that car. But what made me love this car so much was the seats. Well, it sounds stupid, but the seats were just so sassy. Like I just fell in love with the bucket seats. The Clio RS had the bucket seats, but it was an option, whereas the Vauxhall Corsa just had it on every single range. So it was just like, yep, I'm gonna get that car. I want that one. It has the bucket seats and everything. It's fast. It's around the same price as everything else. It looks the part. Comparing to all the other cars, it's the only car that I personally think looked like a hot hatch. Like it had a diffuser, a triangular exhaust in the middle. It had the vents on the side, the spoiler at the back. It just looked like a proper sports car. Well, not a sports car because other than like sports cars are 2-door, rear wheel drive, blah blah blah. As someone said in the comments before, it just looked the part like a sports car. That made me want it so much more. I got a chance to be a passenger in one. Some guy that used to work at my college used to drive one and he gave me a lift to the bus stop. He had a blue one and it was stage 1 remapped. Oh my word, I fell in love. I loved it so much more. And then my auntie had one, her husband bought one, and I used to be in that car every single day when she came around my house. I used to tell everyone that it was mine. Like I literally used to take pictures in it and I used to go to school and say, yep, that's my VXR. It started all the way back then. 3 years ago, my friend went to buy a Corsa. I went with him and that's when I was sitting in it for a while. I saw the real prices and stuff. One of the sales assistants said to me, I should keep dreaming because I won't be able to afford that car. Which was slightly rude, to be honest. He never said it in them exact words, but it's literally the same thing. And I was like, okay, cool. And literally like 3-4 months after, I went back to the same dealership and bought a VXR. It just stood out. Like even up until now, it's every time I see a VXR drive past, I'm like, oh my god, that looks so sexy. And I always complain about, I'm tired of this car. You can't really see what it looks like when you're outside, but when you see one drive past, it's just like, wow. Like, oh. And because people do so much to the cars, that you can make your car so like personalized just by adding little slight touches, like making it lower. So every time I see one drive past, I just get that feeling again like I actually don't have one. That car looks so good. Like, is that the car I actually have? That's kind of the reason why I got a VXR. It just stood out from everything else. It looked the part. It had the bucket seats, which was just a winner for me. It's amazing. Like, it's fast. Actually, I'm kind of annoyed because I didn't really get a chance to test drive all the other cars, which I kind of regret because I wish I'd had a chance to see what they feel like. Someone commented that I could get a chance to drive the ST, but I don't know if they're joking or not, because I would drive your ST, mate. Like, I would like the opportunity to drive an ST or any other car for that matter. As you know already, I like interacting in the comments. Let me know what you guys' first car is, or what car you've got your eyes on, or what cars you'd like for your first car, etc. And let's have a chat in the comments. Stay tuned for my next video and I'll see you then. Peace out. Whoop.